What's up, guys? It's your boy, Brendan Glock, with my other boy, Mark Hartley, recovering Predictably Irrational, chapters 1 through 3. Mark, what are your thoughts?
Alright, for chapter 1, what really stood out to me was when the author started talking about us as consumers needing to compare things in order to judge them. An example of this would be my family looking for a hotel on vacation and looking at a Four Seasons. It's way out of our price range, but we're also not going to stay at a sketchy motel in a bad part of town. So we'll probably end up like at a Holiday Inn Express or something like that. And I feel like companies or a hotel chain like Holiday Inn Express really thrives on being that middle option. And
Yeah, I see that there. I think from chapter 1, the main thing that stood out to me was just the fact of following the path of least resistance. A big factor for me in that case is the college decision. I know a lot of people go through, like, you got to find the school that's going to give you the most money. That seems to be the common denominator behind that. So through that process, just looking for places where it was either like I would play baseball and get money, or you're going to go to a bigger school and you might have fun. You might be like a little bit more open time, but you're going to be working a job, paying off student loans. Instead, you're here, you're playing baseball, and it turns out fine. And then it's a path of least resistance in the end because I'm not going to have to pay off those student loans. So kind of like what it stood out to me was it's like a part A, part B, and then a part B minus, and it's like the part A is showing you this nice, luxurious home, which would probably be like that's going to be like in your eyes, you're thinking that's like your big like school where you're going to be working at first, but you're not thinking about all that. Then they're going to show you like a smaller school that you're not getting a scholarship, you're just going to go to, and you're not getting any money. And then they're going to be like, oh, but you can come play baseball here, similar size school, but we're going to give you money. And I think that's what really, like, because then that makes that option seem more attractive, because then you start to think about all the other factors that go in. So that's kind of part of the purchasing process. What about chapter 2? What did you see in that
Chapter
one?
2, whenever the author started talking about companies feeding off what we see as the anchor price, say going into a restaurant, you see the soda there is $2.50. I'd probably still get that, but once it gets over that toward the $3 area, that's probably where like my cutoff. It probably wouldn't ruin my whole like dining experience, but next time when I'm deciding on where to eat, that would be in the back of my mind. So if a restaurant had lower than a $2.50 soda, I'd probably lean toward going there over the $3.
Yeah, I agree.
No matter what their food is.
Right, yeah. No, I see that same thing. Actually, if you all are looking, this is no promotional ad or whatever, but Cash Saver going out of business, unfortunately. 25% off today, but tomorrow, whatever's left, 40% off. So I went shopping the other day, which made me really think about anchor pricing in my own mind, because whatever I was purchasing today, I was more fully committed to buying it because I knew it was going to be marked down from that original price.
Yeah.
So now I go there and I see this food and adult beverages, and I'm thinking more like, okay, I know this is what I should be paying for it, but it's going to be marked down from that, so I'm going to buy it. Whereas, like, for example, if the case of beer was $22, today it's $16.50, you're going to buy it. However, if I go to buy it tomorrow and somebody marks it up to like $35, I'm going to look at that and tell them they're out of their mind.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I was a sucker for this tactic, and in retrospect, I actually ended up paying more money than I intended. So
that doesn't sound like something to do.
No, not at all. All right, last chapter, chapter 3.
Chapter 3, my favorite chapter. Really, in this chapter, what really stood out to me was whenever free shipping was being talked about. I feel like this is really prevalent today with Amazon. Say like their example was buying 2 books, you get free shipping. So if you did buy that extra book, you'd feel like you're either getting that for free or at a major discount. Another example that I thought of we always used to get these Dick's Sporting Goods coupons in the mail and say you get like 15 or 20% off if you exceed I don't know, like $60 or $50. And I know my mom like fell for that every single time.
Moms are all about that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I took the same thing from that chapter, especially the free shipping. That personally is a trap. I was actually reading an article on that about how people they start to not think about how much money they're spending. They just get brainwashed by the idea of, oh, I bought this hoodie for $25.
Yeah.
And if I buy another hoodie and get up to $50, I get free shipping. So then you just end up buying it without any thought process. And I would say it's probably a healthy 9 times out of 10 that I'm doing that. And you almost just hope that other people also fall for it because then you just don't feel like as much of an idiot.
You can easily tell other people are falling for it because every single company is doing
Yeah, like the change in it is crazy. Like it seems like every company has like $30 for free shipping, but all their products are $15. So you have no choice but to buy 2 if you want the free shipping, and you're already halfway there, so you might as well get it.
Yeah, exactly.
And it works. It's the psychology behind it. It's proven scientifically. Any kind of method you want to prove it with, it's there.
Yeah.
The proof's in the pudding. That's what they all say.
Couldn't say it better myself.
All right, guys. Well, we'll be signing off. We'll catch you next week. One love.